Yo, what's up, y'all? This is, I guess, the second video. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing. I'm not teaching you guys anything, though. I don't know anything to teach you guys. I am just practicing drawing, and I'm using YouTube as a way to catalog my progress. So, I guess this is like gesture drawing number 2 or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's like 5 a.m. I'm half asleep. Okay. Yeah, right. Mm-mm-mm-mm. There we go. There we go. Wow, this was a huge drawing. I didn't even realize. I realize how big this was. Okay, let's just act like I didn't do any of that, right? Why am I doing it like this? That's so dumb. Just erase. Stupid. Again, it's 5 a.m., y'all. I don't know what I'm doing. Wait, this is also huge. Yeah, zoom in. Yeah. Why are these lines so hard? Jesus. Whatever, it don't matter. Wow, look at those ears. There we go, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what that is, cuz, but it's something, you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Practice makes you the best. It doesn't just make you perfect. Gotta be my girlfriend. I just wanna know your name and maybe sometime. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if those proportions are right though, but it looks neat, I guess. This ovoid. Shout out to the ovoid. You know what I'm saying? It said John D. Martin. Hold on. Let's show y'all what I'm talking about. Oh, is it gonna pop up or no? Hold on. There it is. See, look. This is the John D. Martin, right? Look at the forms and stuff. That's the stuff right there. That's what you really should pay attention to. This. Making shapes out of people. Because all this other crap here, like, I do not care about. Like, I'm gonna be drawing it from imagination. People are not as interesting as they think they are, so I'll never do any of this crap. Yeah. I'm trying to see where the ovoid part was, because that's really good to know, you know. Hold on, let me back up. Yeah, forms. Yeah. Shadows. What I've just learned about shadows, which is crazy, is that when you're doing a body, man, just make it one full giant shadow, right? Like when you're doing that, cast shadow, not cast shadow, form shadow, or not form shadow. I forgot what it's called. The doohickey joint. This one, the big one, right? You just fill that in as one full thing. And, yeah. You just go back in and erase in the areas that look interesting to you. So for the highlights. But you just put it as one full form. And really you can call it a day when it comes to that. But people gotta practice that. You gotta practice that, right? That's hard, to kind of just visualize. Because if your light's coming in this way, then, right, let me see. Can I draw on this? Oh, I can draw on this, yeah. Okay, so if your light is coming in this way, you just shade all of that right here. You know what I mean? You don't even have to really work. I mean, you can make a shadow shape, right? Like that, to just give you a barrier. But just make a very boring shadow shape. That's it. Just make a very boring shadow shape. I learned about shadow shapes through Steven Zapata. But he taught me to make interesting shadow shapes, because he's, a genius. He can just make interesting shadow shapes from his head, which is honestly amazing. I can't do that. I can make interesting highlight shapes, which is what I'm good at. So, I could fill this in and then go and, let me zoom in a little bit. And then go in and, erase where the shoulder blade is. Jesus Christ. It erased a lot, didn't it? Or erase where the butt is right here to kind of get a view there, or right here in the crevice, in the crack, right by the crack, and then somewhere behind the leg to get somewhat of a view. And just like that, you have invertedly created an interesting shadow shape on the back. Congratulations. Yay! But that's what I do. Now, I was looking for the ovoid. I can't find it. Hold on. What the heck? Ovoid. It's very important that I learned that. I'm not really good at it. Oh, this is a new way to draw a cylinder I never thought about. This is neat. Yeah, this is really cool. I didn't think about putting those there, so like, check it out, right? So, what if I want to draw a cylinder? Normally, I would just do it like this, you know, and just try to make it as straight as possible. And if it's not straight, I just erase or restate, which is horrible to do. You're not supposed to do that. Which is what I do with most of my lines, as you can see. But then they have this way I just found out about, where it's like, boom, boom, and then make like a bullseye, right? And then just do that again, right? Like, let's go back this time. Alright, and then boom, boom, and then make another bullseye. And then just, well, connect. Yeah, it looks bad, but yeah. That's an interesting way of doing it. Horrible. Yeah, I'm not good at drawing shapes. But that is the key. If you can draw good shapes in space, you can really draw anything. And if you can shade good shapes in space, man, you can draw anything and make it look real, you know? Like, I'm not really good at shading just yet, but I'm getting there. Hold on. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Way too dark. See, another thing is when I'm shading, right? If I just start off with a super dark value, it's hard to see the form underneath. So it's just like, you know what I mean? It's fucking dark. And I'm just like, bro, what am I supposed to do here, you know? But let me see. What this look like? Okay. I can work with that. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So let's draw a shadow shape. Right? The light's coming in this way. Like this. Like that way. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. Shadow shape. Very boring shadow shape. On purpose. Wait, that's not right. I don't want to do it like that. I don't like that. Yeah. Have the shadow curve around the back like that between the shoulder blades. Right? You start off very boring shadow shape. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not teaching you guys anything, by the way. I'm just messing around here, okay? I am not a teacher. Do not listen to anything I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just having fun. All I'm doing is having fun with a pencil. Treat it like it's doodling. I don't know anything. So go get yourself an art education somewhere else. Okay, so alright. And then go back here. Yeah. See that? Nice and boring. Let's get the back of the head a little bit here. And then we can do part of back of the leg there. Just like that. Yeah. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Okay, so you know what? Let's get this crazy. Look at the back of this crazy looking shoulder blade too. This deltoid is whacked out. But you know why not, right? Okay. So now I'll go back in with the eraser. You know what I mean? Erase. And I will lightly erase. I need the because you don't want to do a hard erase because I don't want to do a hard erase. I gotta speak for myself because again, I don't know what I'm talking about here. But is there no opacity for the eraser? Am I tripping? I guess I have a soft eraser here. Okay, that works. I can do that. I can deal with that. Okay. But yeah, I don't do a hard erase because it doesn't look right within the shadow because it's still supposed to have, it's supposed to be like dark compared to the light, you know. And I don't even think those are called highlights. I think they're called no, they're called highlights, and then you put a half tone around it. I don't know. Don't get me lying. I don't know. But let's see, erase here. Yeah, right on the buttocks. There. Actually, yeah, that's good. Yeah, right on that like trapezius joint, you know. Yeah. And then we just shade. We can just now drop the opacity to do a half tone into the light. I've dropped it all the way down to 1. What does it even look like? It looks like nothing. That's what it looks like. That's hilarious. 4. It's that's funny. My core shadow is too dark. Like I don't even have an option. I mean, it's too light. The core shadow is too light. Okay, that's funny. I like that. All right. I gotta darken it. Just a shade darker than what it is. Am I not on the? Oh, I'm on the eraser, ain't I? Oh, I'm tripping. Hold on. Let me go back down one. No, I'm not tripping. 2. Ugh. If I try hard enough, something will pop up. 4. And that's where we are now, I believe. But, you know what I mean? Yeah, I might have to just darken this a little bit. Just a shade darker than what we got going. Let's chill. Let's chill. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's settle down. That's what I want. Okay. That's pretty dark. Okay. All right. And then go in and do a half tone on it. You know what I mean? So drop it down to like. We can do. Actually, we just do 4. Yeah. Yeah. Together forever. Together forever. Always. From the first time I saw your face. Girl, I want to have you. Alright. Okay. That is way too late. It's causing the halo effect there. Okay. I don't even remember the rule. It was like light is dark. I don't know. Halftone. The darkest part of your halftone has to be lighter than the lightest part of your core shadow. Something like that. Alright. Alright, now that is the light dark. Now let's do the light light. Put like put a 3. That was a 4. I mean, go down to 3. I mean. Alright. Let's do an erase. That makes no sense for that to be that light. There's no light behind the butt rager. Whatever, man. God. We can do a light right there, right on the back of the trapezius right there, you know what I mean? Let me see. I just completely forgot about the head here. Good thing this isn't like no real piece. I'm just bull jabbing right now because this is terrible. It's all good though. Now let's just mess around and do a cast shadow. You know what I'm saying? I think I overextended the shadow on the core shadow, but whatever, dude. I'm just joshing right now. Core shadow is always, cast shadow is always darker than the core shadow. So, what is the shape of this? I'm just gonna make it boring, because what the fuck, like, what is the shape, bro? If the light's going this way, then it has to, like, kind of like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Don't get me lying, cuz. Don't get me lying. That's where we going right now. Makes no sense, but, you know, hey, that's what we got. That's what we got. All my ladies for you. Why is that song stuck in my head? Jesus. Okay. Bro, this shit garbage, bro. What am I doing, cuz? What am I doing? It is what it is. Alright. Boo. What is this? Let's clean it up a little bit. Maybe it'll look better if I just erase some of these crazy lines. Let's drop the size of the brush down. And let's get technical, you know what I mean? Let's get technical with it, you know what I mean? Erase. What the? Oh, there's no. That's right. I gotta go back to the harder issue. Yeah. There's no joint to that. Alright, alright. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just like that. Just like that. You know what I'm saying? That don't even look good. It is what it is, though, bro. It is what it is, though, bro. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Wait. I want this contour. I'm tripping, okay? Okay. Alright. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Alright. Contour matters probably more than anything else, honestly. That's the shape, you know. I be doing what I do. The paper, I'm about that. Ferrari black and yellow, got one yellow black, you know what I'm saying? The Brick Squad boss, anybody get it. Alright. I'm tripping. I'm doing some extra stuff now. I'm drawing in bone with the wrong with the wrong opacity. Goodness. I guess technically, because there are no hard lines, really. None of these lines should be hard. Actually, it should have more of a soft look. This is more so like graphic novel type shit, and I'm not on that. I'm trying to do classical work, so I really need to take off all these hard lines, but I'm not gonna do that right now. This man got like really no neck for real. Man, I be guessing with these clavicles. And the clavicle, I think, has like 3 muscles in it, and I don't know any of them things, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what's going on with this over here. It kind of look like an arm, but I really don't know what I'm doing. The butt is all lopsided. Like, where's the butt end and the leg begins? Jesus. That was from Metal Gear Solid 4, if y'all didn't know that. That was the whistle that little girl was whistling. Let me see. Because the light going this way, so really this could be in the dark, to be honest with you. I look alright. It's terrible. I hate it. The shading's awful, but it's good for what I'm doing. I'm just bullshitting around, so it's crazy. It's 5:32 a.m. Why am I doing this right now? Man.